Welcome to another video about Fails Components, the fancy automated internet lecture system. In today's video, we will learn how Fails interactive features increase student engagement. Fails interactive features include functions such as polls, chat, and a live view of the lecture notes. You can use these features to give students an opportunity to rest and think about the lecture's topics, or as a way to keep them awake and focused, especially if their cell phone seems more interesting than your lecture. Furthermore, it may give you important feedback about your lecture's effectiveness. We start with the poll feature. The first step is to go to your Learning Management System, your LMS, and start in the Fails activity for your lecture. Inside the activity, a panel for editing polls is present. For adding a poll, write the poll's title into the editing box and click on the plus icon. You can edit the title later by clicking the pen button. Or you can delete the question by pressing the trash icon. By toggling between single and multiple, you choose if one or multiple answers can be selected by the students. Answers are added similarly to questions. You just type the answers into the edit box and press the plus button. If you have created polls in another lecture, for example, last year, last week, or another class, you can go to the Other Lectures panel. Select the lecture from which you want to add the polls. Press the Get Polls and the polls are added to your current lecture. Let's go into a running lecture. First, tell the students about the upcoming polls and the ability to chat, follow, and comment on your lecture. They need to visit the lecture via their mobile devices or notebooks to participate. By the way, there is another video, which explains these features from the student's perspective. Push the poll button in the toolbar. In the dialog, choose the poll that you want to launch and press the Start Poll button. The poll is started and appears on the students' devices. While the students select the different answers, you can show or hide the incoming poll results. By pressing the Finish Polls button, the poll is closed and the poll results are shown on the main screen and on the students' devices. You can copy a report to the clipboard, where all incoming ballots are documented. By the way, after casting their vote, every student gets a ballot ID. The ballot ID allows checking if the vote was counted. Thanks to cryptographic hashes, the student's vote is nevertheless fully anonymous and every student can only vote once. You, and also your admin, have no way to identify students from ballot IDs. Another feature to increase interactivity is the chat question function. Students can post questions to your lecture, which can include simple LaTeX math. The question appears as a message box on the lecture's notepad. The name of the posting student has been anonymized to reduce the student's fear to post stupid questions in large lectures. This can be reverted by pressing the I. If a student's question includes inappropriate content, you can either block the student with the block icon. Or if you like to take further action, you can get a forensic report by pressing the button, which your admin can use to identify the student. Besides polls and chat questions, students can also follow your lecture notes live on their devices and comment on the lecture notes with a pen during the lecture. The student's perspective will be covered in another video. And that's it. Now you have learned how to use Fails features to increase student attention. Thank you for listening. I am Sarah and happy to be the host of this video. I am not a human but a neural voice of Microsoft's Azure Text-to-Speech service. Please check out the other videos about Fails components. I wish you happy failing.